the United States of America, the land of immigrants. Because everyone who comes to this country has an immigration story, right? Unless, of course, you're Native American. Number 45 and his senior advisor, Stephen Miller, would like you to believe that legal immigrants who come to this country are not good for this country at this very moment. But here's the kicker. They both probably wouldn't be here if the newly proposed immigration bill that they both support would have been law when their grandparents came to this country. Wait, what's that? You don't like to hear that? Sorry, Charlie. It's the truth. This piece of legislation introduces a points-based system that would be used to allow immigrants entry into the US, such as being able to speak English and having a specialized work skill. Number 45's grandfather, Friedrich Trump, arrived in the US in the year 1885. When he entered the US, the records state that when he was asked why he was here or what his calling was, the word none was listed. Translation, he didn't come here with a specialized skill. He also didn't come to this country knowing English. This was noted by his own son when he told the biographer that when his dad came to this country, he didn't speak English. Stephen Miller stepped right up. You would think that someone who was listed as a senior advisor to number 45 and also someone who has used his whole political career and his platform to amplify anti-immigrant sentiment and also stop any form of immigration reform would not have a checkered immigrant past. But according to the 1910 census, his great-grandmother Sarah Miller arrived to the US speaking only Yiddish. Congratulations, Stephen Miller. Your support for immigration policy such as this contradicts your not-so-distant immigrant family past. They must be so proud. And I know what many of you are thinking after the facts that I just presented. If this legislation were enacted, maybe we wouldn't have Trump in this country. Maybe we wouldn't have people like Stephen Miller. But I'm sure for many of you watching, many of you probably wouldn't be in this country either. And neither would I. My parents didn't come to this country knowing much English. My grandparents definitely didn't come to this country knowing any English, which I'm sure is the same story for many of us and our families.
Oye, cálmate, cálmate. Eso fue antes, esto es ahora. No compares los tacos con las pupusas.
Let me challenge that mindset really quickly. It doesn't matter how much time has passed, how much new technology we have, our values as a country should not change. We should be welcoming the stranger. We should be letting those that come to this country aspire to achieve greatness, greater lives than the ones that they left behind. And we should demand from our politicians that instead of playing partisan politics, that they present common sense immigration reform policy. Policy that allows those that come here have the same opportunities that our grandparents had, that our parents had, that we had. Anything less is unequal.